Saturday at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Let's go!
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
The Lance going to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Play action, now it's Lance. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
52.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, play. Black Ultra. 52 black.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one is Slayton over the middle. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Finding room at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Mitchell.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go, set.
Mitchell again.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Striker, 3-3. Check pitch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. 20. 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Got his man, it's Thornton.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball.
Set, ready. Right, two.
Lance now on first down.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Blue striker. Hey, check Mega. Hey, go Furious.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another.
Black open. Red, yellow. White, white. Plastic, 6. Cut.
Here's Lance. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance now on 1st down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, that's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, Scott. Right through. Field, black. Young red. Black shot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Ready.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 28, Jaguars 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Claws red. Needle blue. Set.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Give that sack to Kaiir Elam on the corner blitz.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Yellow. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
White. Ready.
Back to throw here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Okay, break. Clock, 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Roster, 6. 6. Mega. 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
On play action, Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
45 yards.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
Red, cycle. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Chalk, 17, light blue. Field, black. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go, charge.
Out of the gun now on third down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Long. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Well, a clear running situation, try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on second and long. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Now Lance.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31.
Come on, set. Double 38. Practice, 6. Ready?
Off of play action, here's Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, right?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
And cycle.
Cooper, the man in motion left. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
2nd and long.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Black. Black shot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars.
So So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Ready up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. In motion left, that's Cooper. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready, break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready, blue striker. Ball red. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.